Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to another update on XRP. I covered this yesterday. Then we talked about the news we got on Friday, I believe, that Ripple was locking up that 111% of the fee they had to pay to the SEC in an interest-bearing account. And we talked a little bit about that, but I realized earlier today that I was being quite stupid in that video. So I wanted to talk about it again because there's some extra things to the story that I do think matter, and we need to talk about that. And the obvious thing that I missed, I did not think about it enough, is that obviously the fact that they are doing it, right? That they have the 111% in the trust, which, if you don't know, XRP obviously had to pay that 125 million. Now they have agreed that they will put, what was it, 136 million, 136 million or something in a trust, which yields interest. So they actually keep the interest, but the money is already locked up and it's no longer under their control. So the SEC gets it 30 days after the appeal window closes, which is the 6th of October, or at least until any appeal is resolved. And what I missed is that this is a very weird move to do if you assume that no one is going to appeal, because then it's paid out the 6th of November and the interest you get on it is very low. Like, you get 2 months worth of interest on it. While this would make much more sense if you expect an appeal. Because if an appeal is held, then you're going to get much more interest on that 136 million, and then it makes sense to do this, right? It doesn't make sense for 2 months. It does make sense if there's an appeal and this case drags on for another year. So I agree with the street that it has increased the chances of an appeal. I don't think it necessarily means that an appeal will happen. So yes, I agree completely with Fred Rispoli on this, because this is also a bit of risk management, right? That if Ripple actually, if the SEC actually appeals this, that they do have some income from the money that they have to lock up. So it's a smart move regardless. And that's also why, and that's also what I wanted to talk about. I still do think the price would react in a bearish way if an appeal is filed. The chances of an appeal have increased, but I don't think filing an appeal is priced in. All right, so it's going to be bearish. Every time we got news that the case would be over, it has been very bullish. So I assume it's going to be bearish short term. Now, long term, I have to say, I am not sure if an appeal is bearish. So short term, I expect us to spike down. So then we're looking at levels like 48 cents, potentially even 44 cents that we can spike down to when an appeal is filed by the SEC before the 6th of October. But I do think we'll bounce up, because then the situation is basically as it was before, and we were still at relatively higher prices than 44 or 48 cents before the appeal was signed. If you know what I'm saying, all right. This case between Ripple and the SEC has obviously been bearish, but it has also provided with some very nice moves. And let's assume that the SEC is going to appeal this. When the appeal is resolved, that's obviously going to pump the price up even more. So I actually do think that if an appeal is filed, I think that's actually a good buy opportunity. But I'll still expand on that a little bit later. For now, just if we're looking at the technicals, my thoughts haven't changed, right? I mean, we look. It looks like we're doing some mean reversion here from a strong support level. If Bitcoin turns very bullish, there's a potential we break back above 55 cents. That would be great. But I would say it's more likely that we'll reject from there and consolidate on top of this major support level between 50 and 48.5 cents. So that's what I expect ahead of the appeal. If we do appeal, I expect a spike down, but I do expect swift recovery. And if we get closer to the appeal date, the 6th of October, we can probably also say a little bit more about what to expect. But that's too far in the future for now to talk too much about. In regards to price action if no appeal was filed, excuse me. So those are my thoughts. That's what I wanted to talk about. A little bit more information regarding the appeal. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, those are my thoughts. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.